I want to tell you a story. True story. These people built a wall because they thought it was important. They thought it was vitally important to their lives. There was this 5-year-old. He wanted to escape the wall, get out of the wall. He built a hole under the wall. He put his legs outside the wall, and his body was on the other side. His head, his arms, and his stomach was on the other side. They had told him not to, but he did it anyway. The soldier came along, and he took a sword and he cut the boy in half. He chopped off his legs because he'd put his legs on the other side of the wall. Little boy died trying to get through a wall. Only 5 years old. Walls are not as important as people. America is more important than a wall. A lot more important, because you're talking about lives. If people care about America, they will form a chain and keep the people out. If people care about America, they will care about keeping the immigrants out. If we don't stand up for our country, we'll lose it. If we don't stand up for America, we'll lose it. What's more important, the wall or lives? What's more important, people or the wall? You have to think. And you have to use your heads. Life is more than just a smartphone that you hold in your hand. Life is not just a mindless robot that walks around with no thoughts whatsoever. We all have thoughts. We all have brains. And it's time that we start using our brains. It's time we start protecting our country. Sure, we'd rather go out to eat and get paid to take another American out and kill them, because that's worth more than a life, right? Think about it. What is worth more? To me, life is life. Life is special. It's precious. And should never be taken for granted. Life is worth a lot. And for people to treat people like they are is wrong. Americans need to stand together, not apart. We stand apart, we die. We stand together, we can help this country to stay a country. The ones that should be on the lines fighting to keep this country intact and helping the president to keep this country intact are out there eating what they want and killing Americans. I'm not kidding. I tell it the way it is. And I'm ashamed. I am ashamed of a country that does that. People need to start standing up. People need to come together. and stand with each other, whether they like each other or not. Just because you don't like a person doesn't mean they can't be around. They contribute. They've contributed all their life. They worked hard to get to where they are. And so have I. We all deserve a life. And we deserve peace as well. It's time to start standing up for our country. And stop being greedy. And stop being selfish. Because, honey, that's not going to get you anywhere. Greed and selfishness will only make you lose your country. I took it for granted my husband would always be there, even with his cancer. I never dreamed I'd ever lose him. And I'd never dream I would be losing America like I am. You need to stand up for your country before it's too late. Take care, and God bless. Bye.